Welcome everyone to the first ever Ferntastic animation challenge. Hey everyone, and welcome to the first attempt to create more 3D animation content and hopefully the first steps to get in good terms with the YouTube algorithm. Today I'm going to add a different type of animation content to this channel. 3D animation challenges. I know a few of you out there are saying, "Hey Fern, how are you going to make animation challenging interesting?" Oh, I'll show you. The way I'm planning to make it interesting is by completing the animation in 30 minutes underwater with shark wearing boxing gloves and on fire. Now that's what you call interesting. No, but seriously, what will make it interesting is that every animation will be randomly selected at the beginning of the video, and I will be given 30 minutes to complete it. Yeah, you heard right, 30 minutes. But because it's animation, I might need time to set up the scene, model a new asset, or even rig a new character. So pre and post production will not be included in the time frame. I enjoy adding the bells and whistles like lighting, special effects, and sound effects, which if I add it to the 30 minutes, then I will never complete a challenge. So that's basically the challenge. Alright, let me stop talking and get right to it. So here's what I like to consider the wheel of animations. This holds all the possible animations I could do in 30 minutes. If you would like to add an animation to this list, just submit your ideas in the comments down below. If the animation seems possible to do in 30 minutes, then I'll add the idea to the list. Alright, let me get my first animation assignment. Round and round it goes, where it stops, no one knows. Longest pogo stick jump? I think I could do that in 30 minutes. Alright, time to set it up. With the power of editing, I have quickly set up the scene and I'm fully ready to animate. But before I explain what I'm going to try to achieve in the next 30 minutes, I want to give out a shout out to Durose. Really hope I'm saying his name correctly. He is the modeler and rigger of this awesome character. This is one of the best rigs I've ever bought for 3D Studio Max. You should really check him out in his Twitter and YouTube channel. If you want to buy this rig for yourself, I'll provide a link down below. Okay, done with all the formal stuff. Now I can get on with this challenge. For the challenge, I am planning to animate the character jump a couple of times and then maybe even throw in a backflip. The pogo stick will charge up every time he lands. This is his little charging pack, and when it's fully charged, the character will fly off screen. He will fly straight up into space. While in space, he will ditch his pogo stick and then he'll fly face first into the moon. They all sound simple enough, so let's see if I could do it in 30 minutes. Okay, I have my timer locked and loaded. Ready, set, go! So, my game plan is, first to focus on the bouncing of the pogo stick. Once I get that squared away, I could focus on the character's movements and then move to the simpler scenes. I started off by creating all the main keyframes for the pogo stick. I'm adding the keyframes for the up and down motion and the backflip of the pogo stick. I had to add the backflip. It makes the animation more interesting and challenging. Once I'm satisfied with the keyframes, then I focus on the timing of the pogo stick. I want to get that nice speed up when the pogo sticks leave the floor, then get a nice slow in and slow out at the highest point of the jump. Then have the pogo stick speed up when it comes down, and finally when it hits the floor, have the pogo stick squish in and absorb all that potential energy, then go fly off. Then I'll add a few keyframes here and there and try to sell that movement. While tweaking the time of the pogo stick, I've noticed I have less than 20 minutes left. I need to finalize this pogo stick and move to the character. To be as quick as possible, I will select all the controls for the character and pogo stick and set the same keyframe from the pogo stick to the character. This way I will animate the character with the same timing of the pogo stick. Then I will hide the layer with the pogo stick and focus on the character's animation. The regular up and down is pretty easy, since it's basically doing a follow through with the pogo stick. The backflip creates a bit of a challenge. I have to lead the body in and out of a backflip. At this point I'm thinking, why didn't I just do a simple up and down pogo stick animation? It would have been so much easier. However, you know what? This is a challenge. I have to make this animation as interesting as possible. Okay, so luckily I was able to pull off the first part of the animation with 11 seconds to spare. This is where the true pressure comes in. I quickly move on to the next scene. I start to animate the turbulence for the character, but I said freak it. I don't have time to do this. I'll just add it in post. Then I quickly move on to animating the planet. My goal is to try to get the feeling of the character flying away from the planet. After I'm happy with the movement of the planet, I start animating the character pushing the pogo stick away and have this king of the world moment. But of course, now I have less than 5 minutes to finish this and I instantly trash the idea. In my head, I'm thinking, I need to finish this challenge. I can't fail this first one. So I just move forward and go straight to the last part. Now I have 2 minutes left. The pressure is really getting to me. Luckily with this last scene, I only have to animate him from point A to point B and make sure that the flying part feels good to me. But of course, this is when I realize that the character doesn't line up with the planet. There's no time to fix it. I have to finish it and fix it in post. And that's time. Wow, this was actually really fun. I highly recommend other animators to do this. Just notes. Okay. Now let's render this bad boy out and see the results of the animation. After a few minutes of rendering, this is the final result. I gotta say, not bad for 30 minutes. There's a few areas where I could polish it a bit more, but I'm actually pretty happy with the results. Overall, I think the animation looks pretty good, but I want to see how it looks when I add all the bells and whistles to it. Let's go and see. And here is the final video. Enjoy. Oh, I really do like how this turned out. The special effects and the sound effects really brought this animation together. I really like the part where the character flies into space. It looks and feels so epic. So yeah, that's the end of the challenge. Let me know what you think of this whole challenge. Do you like it? Is there something that you want to see more of or perhaps less of? Please let me know. I have to say, this was really fun, and if it takes off, then it opens me up to many more video ideas. Well, this wraps up the video. It really means a lot to me that you made it this far. As a reminder, if you want to suggest an animation to add to my list, you can submit the ideas in the comments down below or via my Twitter account. And if your animation idea is doable, then I'll add it to the list. Remember, if you want to support your local 3D animator, please like, share, and comment your thoughts down below. Also, if you want to be considered one of the original first subscribers, just hit that shiny red subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell. It will be extremely awesome to hit 600 subs and hopefully 1,000 by the end of the year. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe out there and have a Ferntastic day. Later. Alright, this is a quick message for the end card. I just want to highlight this amazing fan art from Caesar the Great Animations. Thanks, bud. This means a lot to me. I just want to know if anybody wants to see the full animation process. If you do, please let me know in the comments down below. If there's enough support for it, then I will try to make that happen. So yeah, thank you for watching this video and watch some more of my other videos. Thank you for stopping by. Later.